Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1967 Smith Corona Super Sterling vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in the USA and one of the more popular typewriters during the golden age of typewriters. Color is seafoam green. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that around 2 or 3 and the right one around 75. And this one does not have a paper support arm that flips up from the back. Doesn't need one. By design, they designed this one to be more straight up. And I like that because it's less maintenance on the typewriter. Those bend all the time out of shape, and sometimes you have to just replace them. So better not even have one. You don't need it. That was the color selector. We're going to slip. I'm going to show you the rest of the options on that, but right now we're just going to put that on black. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip that switch back 1 notch. It skips 2. 1 more, it skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. We're going to switch that down to the red indicator. Prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top on the black indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Type as fast as you want on this thing. Super reliable and fun and easy to type on. Print looks beautiful. Pica typeface prints 10 characters per inch. Really nice. Fun, easy, reliable, beautiful. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that forward, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to put the color back on black. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again, backspace on the left side, very smooth. Touch control to the left of that. Low, medium, and high. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The lower you go, the less tension. Tab on the right side. This has a fast action tab in clear. Right now we just have that one tab set right there, so I'm just going to hit that CL button. Now we don't have any tabs, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter by just hitting that set button right there below the clear button. Now it should stop at that spot. You can set as many tabs as you want on this model. Very good. MR below that stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to go past that all the way to the end. Open the hood, slides forward like that. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction manually, there's a switch behind the left spool. You just flip that back and it will pull counterclockwise to the left. You flip it up, it pulls clockwise to the right. And it has an automatic reverse. When you get to the end of the ribbon, there's a little eyelet. It's a little metal piece that will catch on this mechanism here on either side. And as you're typing, it will automatically reverse the ribbon direction to the side it needs to go to indefinitely until your ribbon goes dry or until the end of time, whichever happens first. This is your carriage lock. Flip that up and it releases the carriage and locks it in the middle. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around in there causing any kind of damage to your escapement or your knobs. This is an original knob, but I 3D print these really close to the original. So if you need replacements, check out my shop. Same with this. This is a 3D printed carriage release that I have available in my shop. So if you need a replacement, check out my shop. Very nice and comfortable carriage releases, but the originals are made out of hard plastic and they're getting old and they break all the time. This is an original, so you can't even really tell the difference. I mean, you can tell if you stare at it, but this one's an original. It doesn't need to be replaced. And if you push the button on the left knob there, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. Same concept with this lever on the inside here. You flip that down, it disables the spacing. You flip it up, you get the clicks. And on the inside of the left platen is the page gauge. You just want to load the page right there below the 11. There's a notch. And as you're feeding the page through, it starts to warn you on the left in the red. Now you're getting close to the end of the page. Just 2 inches left, 1.5, 1 inch, and that's the end of the page. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.